My macaroon mixture is too runny. I'm supposed to leave it out for at least 10 minutes so that it forms a skin and then put it in the oven. But I just went with it. And hope for the best.
I see you shaking your head at the fridge here. What's the problem?
My panna cotta.
What's wrong with it?
It doesn't look like it's setting very well. It looks a bit watery.
Rather try it again. If you know it's not set, you've got enough time to get stuck in, but do it quickly.
Panna cotta has just turned into panna puddles with me. I was devastated because the thing I hoped wasn't going to happen today just all came alive. My panna cotta was a disaster. I started off with a new one. It's better not turn into a panna puddle.
I get my crumble mixture into the siphon can. I start shaking it vigorously. Shake it! I really felt like I was doing this whole molecular gastronomy kind of things. The crumble, the cake mixture came out and it was bubbly and it looked like an ice cream. Bang it in the microwave for like, well, seconds, and then it looks like a cake.
Put the ganache mixture into the shaker. So I've got the gas in, got it all going. Nothing comes out. That was such a disaster as well. Where's the ganache? Oh. I realized that it was the wrong mixture. I used the ganache instead of the crumble mixture. Yeah, such an idiot. Yeah, this is supposed to be a mix.
2 minutes left, guys. You're doing great, but finish off.
My licorice reduction. I was waiting for it to melt to an extent that it becomes a syrup. But then I only realized I needed to blend it. It went back to being licorice again.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop cooking! That is it, it's all done. Let's taste.
Dave, what do you think?
Amanda, I think probably one of the only things that let you down on the plate is the macaroon. Maybe you didn't cook it quite long enough. What you're looking for is a nice sort of crunch, and you crack into a marshmallowy kind of a texture on the inside. Having said that, the panna cotta is damn near perfect. Good on that.
Amanda, panna cotta melted in my mouth. You managed to put everything on the plate. Great job.
Thank you, chef.
The macaroon needed a bit more time. But what I did enjoy of the macaroon was your ganache filling. I think you really hit that spot on as well.
Sorbet was good. Chard was good. Panna cotta was good. Valiant effort.
Thank you, chef.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you, chef. I thought it would go a lot worse. Yeah.
Kumo, how do you feel now that you've completed everything that was supposed to be on the plate?
As soon as I saw how my macaroons turned out, I freaked out. And then Panna Cotta let me down, slid off.
Maybe it doesn't look as ours did, but it is clean. The only problem with your macaroon is that you cut the hole in your piping bag too small. That's the only thing that you did wrong. Best texture we've seen.
Let's taste and find out. Dave, your impressions?
The macaroon, great consistency, great flavor, the right balance of licorice, nicely cooked, nice crunch to it. Okay, it didn't look so good. Your Panna Cotta let you down a little bit. There seemed to be a little bit of seepage through there. That's why it slid off. There was weeping. Okay, that means the water was just coming out of it slightly.
Come on, your macaroon, the one you put on there today, might have been very rough, but it worked because the amount of ganache you put with the macaroon balanced it all.
What you turned out today, you should be proud of yourself. Yes, it might not be exactly the way that Dave's dish looked like, but you did your best and you produced a plate.
Dave?
Panna Cotta didn't quite work out the way it should have, but it was on the plate and there was a certain texture to it. At least you took the time to do it again. I think the macaroon, good product, nice and crisp. One thing that I did like, over and above the macaroon, your little shard was nice and thin.
Thank you, Chef.
Okay?
Presentation, closest one to Chef Dave's. Panna Cotta, know you did it in the last challenge and it didn't work out. I admire your strength and your fighting spirit not to give up, and you tried it again and it paid off.
I think you should feel very proud of yourself, especially that you're not really the dessert guy.
You know the level of the competition we're at. You know how close these challenges are. We're sending 2 people home today. So is your plate going to be good enough to keep you here? We'll have to wait and see. Thanks, Ozzy.
Thank you, Chef.
We said at the beginning of the pressure test that we were raising the stakes today, and that for 2 of you, this would be your last day in the MasterChef kitchen.
I'm just praying and hoping that I did enough in today's challenge.
Ozzy. You are safe.
Ozzy, you showed huge character today. As a chef, that's what it takes.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing that I'm in the top 10 of MasterChef.